It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing to start out is Heinicke.
And his first look is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Heinicke going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And taken right at the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Drake.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jacobs.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop going right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw his Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, his 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Heineke.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Carr going to try and throw on third down.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 11-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
Touchdown! Davante Adams! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the...
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Heineke. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Carr. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked it on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st down, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
A pretty wild 1st quarter, 21-7, our score. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Seahawks at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you played 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the play fake, and now Heineke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Again, it's Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. This a 31-yard attempt. Garibay's kick is good, and they will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CDA helps them inch a bit closer.
When you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... At the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 6. Now Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he hits Drake. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Again, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. He lets it fly for Lockett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered. So that's a solid start to the 2nd half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the 2nd half, and they got it right away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Inside handoff, Penny. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Carr now on 1st down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Carr now to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Heineke. This one goes underneath to Walker.
Touchdown!
Kenneth Walker, a
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point good by Garibay. And the lead is down to a field goal. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
618! 694!
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? You're going to get ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They visited the end zone frequently in this one. Obviously, they wanted to know. We'll give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
For it on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 1st down, Heineke. That one to Swain, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. This is the tight end fan. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A 1st down throw for Heineke. That's complete to Swain. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Heineke. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Throwing. Heineke.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Heineke on 4th down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
Heineke to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Heineke. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Heineke.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Now Heineke.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
To the air again, Heineke. He completes this to Walker.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. They'll run for it with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. There will be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Las Vegas, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head home next week.